Hello guys, it's Valky here, jumping straight into a trial DPS utility build that I believe is going to hold up against the new, somewhat unusual changes in the Dragon Bones DLC. So as you can see, this is a one pet build and it's using spammable for once. I haven't done that yet because I do generally enjoy a heavy attack build. But I was kind of getting into this one for once, so it makes for a nice change. It's got good sustain, and it's got some really nice internal synergies that I'll explain to you after the parse. So I wind up with 38k on this one. That's going to drop a bit when the Dragon Bones comes out, but that's going to drop for everybody, so we're all in the same boat. On the other hand, this build, because it's making use of spammables and the damage from heavy attacks is quite minimal. I believe it's only about 5% as opposed to in the range of 15% for some of my previous builds. It's not going to take quite as big a hit. So, over to the combat metrics. As you can see, I've got a new add-on here that I've been using. It's really nice, I recommend it. I'm not sure if it's perfect, but it's still pretty cool. It's called Constellations, and it helps you optimize your CP based on the type of damage that you're doing with your build. So no more guesswork there or extreme calculation. You can just use the little tab on the left of Constellations to import your parse straight in, and it will give you what it thinks are your ideal CP there. So as you can see, I'm using the Asylum's lightning staff on the front bar, so I have very high uptime of off balance and high uptime of minor vulnerability. The minor vulnerability will stick around, but the off balance will not, so we may be changing the CP around when the new patch hits. I'm running 5 Necropotents, 3 Infallible Ether, 2 Elambris, the Asylum's Lightning Staff infused on the front bar, the Maelstrom's Lightning Staff Nirnhound on the back bar. I've got the Lover Mundus, and I'm using Witch Mother's Potent Brew. There's just no way to do without that extra recovery when you're using a spammable skill like Crushing Shock or Force Pulse. But as you can see with Necropotence, you've still got really high max magicka, 47,000, so your sustain is alright. So you can see my CP there. I'm optimized for trials at the moment, assuming Infused Crusher is on the main target. That's why I've only got 17 points into Spell Erosion. My solo DPS would definitely go up if I increased the Spell Erosion in the region of 46 or 47. In the next patch we may also be taking points out of Thaumaturge. We're just going to have to see how that works. Again, so utility for trials. In terms of my skills, I'm running Crushing Shock instead of Force Pulse, so that gives a ranged interrupt. It's really good for VAS +1, which I've recently done. The poison boss is really nasty, and as many DDs want Crushing Shock as possible. Otherwise, your standard morphs, you can see what skills I've got there. And obviously I'd be slotting the Empowered Ward in place of Elemental Drain. So as it says, for even more DPS, I got 38k here, but I reckon you could definitely push 40 by following the little instructions I put up there. So until next time, thank you, and keep on flapping.